Hey everybody, Rosematter here. Welcome to something a little bit different today. So, while I was doing research for my best and worst Danganronpa characters, I did a lot of research into the game, so I've been getting a lot of Danganronpa videos recommended to me, and I came across this here. So this is called Danganronpa Dead End, and it is a completely fan-made game. And I thought it looked pretty dang good, so I'm like, alright, let's give this a try, because I missed Danganronpa. You guys obviously did too, based on how well those videos have been doing. So right off the bat I can say this looks very good. Music slaps, very Danganronpa-ish. I really like this comic book style here, very cool, so I'm impressed right off the bat. So we're gonna try this demo out, and obviously the full game doesn't seem to be done quite yet. I'm really hoping it does get finished, because it looks great, but we're gonna get into it, and we're gonna see if the gameplay matches, you know, how good the aesthetics look. So let's get into it and let's try this out. Oh my gosh. Oh wow. Oh wow, this is bringing memories back right now. They got the music and everything. Wow, this looks okay. Cool. Wow, wow, wow. This looks really good. Okay, so we've got evidence. So we're just jumping right into something here, obviously. So Nate's account. Nate had a weird run-in with Monosock recently. Apparently he tried hitting on Nate for some reason. Nate was able to shake him off, but it scarred him pretty bad. Now he tries to be with me whenever he can, so Monosock doesn't try anything. Ryu's account. Apparently Ryu has been alone with Monosock on multiple occasions, despite being told it is dangerous. However, Monosock always disappears as quickly as possible. Ryu said this ticked him off because he seems very friendly with the other male students. Weird picture. A picture of Monosock that Nate found stuffed in a plant. It shows Monosock on some kind of bed wearing a silk robe. You could say he's trying to look sexy, but he's a plush robot, so it just looks stupid and weird. I wonder who put it in the plants. Oh wow. Okay, wow, like, dang, this is very impressive, very impressive. Anything else I'm missing? No? We got the difficulty, we'll stick to normal. Okay, let's try this out. It definitely has more of a comic book style I'm seeing here. Oh my gosh, wow. Okay, right, yeah, it doesn't seem okay. There's no voice acting. But, looks really good. Now then, let's begin with a simple explanation of the class trial. During the class trial, you will present your arguments for who the killer is and vote for whodunit. Oh my gosh. Oh, it feels so good to play some Danganronpa again, even if it's not official. If you vote correctly, only the Blackened will receive punishment, but if you pick the wrong person, I'll punish everyone besides the Blackened, and that person will earn the right to leave this academy. Characters look really good too. Now let's begin. Okay, but no one's dead. What are we supposed to discuss? Okay, Jane Holmes. Molly Root. Alright, so they have very, like, Americanized names, it seems like. Yeah, I mean, we just, like, just got here. Oh, how silly of me. I forgot, this trial is for the special pre-trial trial version. Pre-trial trial version? Tio Garver. Well, the lovely creators of this here game want to show off what they can do. So before any official content comes out, we're having a completely non-canon class trial. So that means we won't die if we get it wrong? Elizabeth Munch. Now here's the fun thing, is looking at the characters and trying to figure out who they are, you know, like what their ultimates are. Oh no, I'll still kill you. What? But what will happen to the full game if we die? Her facial animations remind me of Mikon. Well, in that case, we just won't have a game. Boo-hoo. Oh well. Hey, that was a lot of work to- let's try that again. There was a lot of work put into this. You can't just chunk it out because we screwed up. Okay, she looks like an ultimate, like, magician or something, but that's Himiko, so we can't have two ultimate magicians. In that case, you'd better get it right. What will we be discussing? With our limited time to survey our new surroundings, it will be difficult to come to a decisive conclusion on any topic. Not to mention some of us look like we've never used our brains before. Hey, I'm smarter than I look. Oh boy. Booker Huxtable. I'm like, I don't know what his ultimate is. Oh, really? What's 5253612 divided by 476? How is anyone supposed to know that? Nate Watson. Okay, well, he looks like... I mean, his name is literally Watson. He looks kind of like he's got a detective or like some sort of coat on. I'm guessing he's probably their like version of the ultimate detective. Yeah, I doubt you even know the answer. 11,037. Oh my god, I love it. The reference to Leon. That's great. Well, the joke's on you. I'm too dumb to know if that's right. So it seems like this Ryu little kid, maybe he's like Byakuya. He's like, maybe like ultimate prodigy, or maybe he's like a ultimate math whiz or something. Case in point. Ah, no wait. You really shouldn't pick on girls, little bro. And ultimate lifeguard? I mean, that one's pretty obvious. Ray power. I'd say swimmer, but that's already... Ahina is the ultimate swimmer. They'll never be into you if you keep upsetting them like that. Charm is a great way to bring your point across in a debate, too. Isn't that right, baby? Hehe, you're hot. And her name is Holmes, so you got Holmes and Watson, so... I'm guessing those two are going to be the ones working together. I mean, if we could all just stop bickering, we could ask about the discussion topic. Besides, I don't see why we should write the situation off as impossible if we don't know anything about it. Cherry Moss. Is she maybe like ultimate gardener or something? She does have a point. We should look at the whole picture before we decide. In that case, if Mr. Monosock would be so inclined to tell us what we will be talking about. Oh, you want to know so badly? Well, I guess there's no point keeping you in suspense. The topic of discussion will be... my sexual orientation. Ah yes, a refined topic for the most poised of gentlemen. Hell no. What on earth about a topic like that is refined? She looks like ultimate Girl Scout to me or something. Like Molly Roots, like, I think Plant as well, but I'm just like, she's giving off like a Girl Scout kind of vibe. Why would I want to know what a crazy robot gets off to? Well, it's not like we have a choice. No matter how undignified the topic, our lives are on the line. Well, if I had to choose, discussing this is a lot easier than a corpse. Chi-Chi? Fry agrees with creepy shovel girl. Oh, those are her words, not mine. Okay, so I'm just looking, so she's got like a bib on, she's got like a fork, maybe she's like ultimate food critic or something. And this girl, she's got a shovel, I'm like, maybe she's like ultimate archaeologist or something, or maybe she's got something to do with gardening, I don't know. I'm just thinking maybe archaeologist, she's got like a handkerchief around her, I don't know, that's my guess. Worse than creepy shovel girl? Goodness, this group gets sidetracked easily. But where do we begin? I guess we should jump right into it. Starting will probably help us find more clues. I agree with Cherry. Discussing something actually brings up a lot of things you overlook. In a detective novel, it's pretty common that a mundane discussion helps lead the detective to the last piece. Okay, she's got to be the ultimate detective then. Her name is literally Holmes, but then this guy's Watson, right? In that case, where should we start, Jane? How about everyone talks over their interactions with Monosock? That might reveal something. If you think it will help, I suppose it's a good place to start. But most conversations with that robot are the results of simple questions. I don't see the point in reviewing these explanations. You got a better idea, Bedhead? I do not. Alright, the first debate is about to start. Okay, so this girl seems to be, she's gonna be our main protagonist. So good, maybe we'll have a female protagonist who will actually make it to the end of the game. I doubt Monosock will give us an impossible question, so the answer is here somewhere. We just gotta keep calm and think this through. Alright, hello there. Looks like it's time for your first non-stop debate, so it's time to review the controls. I love that they're using the same music. Good news for controller users like you. Gamepad controls are the exact same as mainline Danganronpa. But if your controller was to get lost, you should know the controls for keyboard and mouse are a little different. Oh, it looks like you can... Oh, that's cool. You can move the camera around, too. Right-click still shoots a truth bullet, and left-click is for the silencer. To change truth bullets, either use the mouse wheel or hold tab. If you want to focus, that's still on space, but speed up is on shift now. Escape opens the truth bullet menu if you want to read the descriptions. I think it makes more sense that way, no? And I'm sure you don't need a primer on how to play the game, right? Shoot down white noise, refute or agree with the right statement with the correct truth bullet, and aim for the V-spot if you're feeling frisky. Oh my gosh, it's been so long since I played Danganronpa. I hope I remember the controls. Have fun. Oh boy, we're getting right into it. Okay. Ooh. One thing I'm noticing, and maybe it's because I have the what's what I'm thinking of. I've got the visual set on high, but the spinning kind of makes me a little dizzy. All right, we should start. Okay. All right. So we're talking about his sexual orientation. I gotta remember they don't speak, so I gotta. Okay, I'm really curious about what you think is intimate, Miss Moss. Stop, 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 stop! Actually, let's just start with one-on-one interactions instead. Okay. If I could help it, I tried my best to never be alone with him. Okay, there we go. Shoot down the white noise. I think that goes for most of us. I was alone with him for a bit. But he didn't seem that interested. Okay, there's the slowdown. Figures you were alone together. Kid creeps me out. He keeps insulting me. Maybe we're just overthinking this. I mean, he's a robot. Maybe he isn't attracted to anyone. To be fair, that's a very logical argument. Oh yeah, I think there was a thing I saw at the beginning. Hold on, how do I... Oh no! Ah, that's not what I meant to do! Shoot. Okay. Maybe there's a brain in there after all. Told you I was smart. That was an insult, not a compliment. Okay, there we go. Okay, I think it was this guy's here. Yeah, he tried hitting on Nate for some reason. Nate was able to shake him off. Okay, so there we go. That's what we'll use. Alright, something was definitely wrong with what was just said. I can figure this out. The evidence to refute them is all I need. Okay, how do I speed up again? Okay, there we go. Oh, I got the wrong one. We want Nate's accounts. Alright, here comes here. Let's try and hit that V-spot. Yeah! Alright, sweet. Oh, look at that. That looks real good. This looks really good. I'm very impressed so far with the, with how this all looks. It looks very Danganronpa-ish. Hold on, Booker. He may be a robot, but we have evidence he can be attracted to people. No way. How could a robot have a sex drive? The reason we have a sex drive in the first place is to make babies. Robots don't make babies. Of course, some people shouldn't mate either. Would be nice if they left the gene pool. You really are a despicable cretin. Perhaps people would like you if you weren't always looking down on them. Yeah, this kid is gonna be like he's the little baby Byakuya. Forget about Fuyuhiko. Pretty hard to look up at you, shorty. Perhaps if you get off your giant ego, it would be easier. As much as I love listening to a 10-year-old get roasted, could we get back to the explanation? Nate was unfortunate enough to get hit on by Monosock. What? Really? I was doing my best to forget. I don't want to remember it. Any of it. Yeah, he spent the rest of the day crying to me about it. I didn't cry about it. Yeah, these two are definitely partners, at least. No, but I still had to pat your back, saying, there. I told you not to talk about our back rub times in public. They're special to me, and you know that. Oh boy. Jeez, man. Okay, sorry. I honestly thought that was a joke. So, that thing was really hitting on you? On a scale of 1 to 10, how aroused would you say his flattery made you? Maybe I can ask him for pointers. Oh, and this guy's gonna be our little pervert, it seems like. Always have to have one. Dude, just ask me for flirting tips. A 1. Definitely a 1. He just made vague innuendos and tried wrapping his weird arms around my leg. I had to shake him off at one point. That sounds less like hitting on you and more like sexual harassment. Sexual harassment is in violation of the school security policy. I'll have to ask you to leave. Okay, so this guy's like ultimate, like, what's the word I'm thinking of? The hall monitor. He's like the ultimate hall monitor, which is like the lamest ultimate ever. Honey, please, I run this school now, so I obviously rewrote that. Now I can wrap my arms around anyone I like. Note to self, long tube arms are good at wrapping around legs. Dude, please, just talk to me. Please, we're all begging you, just talk to him. But that means he does have a sex drive. So I guess I was wrong, huh? But I still find this illogical. What is the point of coding a robot with a desire for intercourse? Cause sex is super hot, that's why. It's actually why I became a teacher at this university, so that one day those sexy teacher and student desires could finally be fulfilled. Oh boy, I don't know how to feel about, basically Monokuma being just like a total pervert. Another violation of the security policy. Student-teacher relationships are strictly forbidden. Rewrote it. Damn it, he's good. The fact you went through all that trouble is even more proof. Good point. If he really didn't have any desires, why rewrite all that stuff? It sure isn't for our benefit. I think the more important question is why the security policy is still in effect during a killing game. School security is very important, you know. How else am I supposed to keep all those pesky outsiders away? That's not at all what I meant. If Mom were here, she would have given you a timeout for sure. What good would that do? I don't know, Tanya. Maybe something better than the security policy you love so much? Alright, we figured it out. He's into dudes. Can we stop talking about this now? It's just getting creepier by the second. No, we should keep talking. There are other possibilities to this case. That's right. We haven't discussed anything besides what happened to Nate. We keep getting sidetracked. Ugh, but this discussion is stupid and boring and I hate it. Can't we just move on? Well, I guess we did discuss it. Not to mention nothing else was brought up. Maybe we should stop discussing it. She is really giving me Mikon vibes. Like I said, we need to think this through if we want to get the answer correct. Actually, he does have a point. We'll die if we get this wrong. Lizzie, shouldn't you be thinking for yourself? Sorry, but both arguments are so compelling. You're the only one making any points, though. Alright, just breathe and take a moment to think to yourself. That way you know what you want to do. Okay. Personally, I also want to discuss it more. This is a life or death decision. We don't want to rush into it. I'll just go along with what you think, Athena. Oh, Lizzie. I agree with Athena and Nate. Flirting is a complex art that has a lot of layers to it. You can't figure someone out through one conversation. Especially if it was as one-sided as Nate says. Come on, Natey Poo. You can't say you weren't into it at all. Yes, I can. I most certainly can. Not even a little? Not for 1 second. Fine, whatever. Let's just make it quick so we can get this over with. So, Miss Detective, what should we discuss now? Okay, so she's a detective. Actually, okay, never mind. Actually, I'm not a detective, but we should keep discussing everyone's interactions with him. Since we really only heard about Nate and Ryu's, that's our best bet for now. Actually, I just want to talk about my interaction for a while. No one else's. What the? Are you trying to torture us? You already said nothing happened when you talked to him. Exactly. That's why we should discuss it more. You really do have a few screws loose, don't you? I would argue it's more than just a few. Well, whatever. I won't allow the discussion to move forward unless we talk about what I want. Do you really want to make me cry? Oh boy, now he's also got some Hiyoko vibes to him. Fantastic. Actually, that would be very entertaining to see. Shut up, you blind excuse for a smear artist. Okay, so he's an artist of some kind? Ugh. It seems like we don't have a choice but to go along with whatever Ryu has planned. I hope he's being smart about this. Otherwise, we're going to be dead before we know it. Alright, I am noticing there's a little bit of hitching in the, when it spins, so maybe I have the settings too high. Alright, we're gonna talk about me, but why though? You already said nothing happened when you were alone. But doesn't that contradict what we already know? How can nothing be a contradiction? Now that I think about it, it's suspicious that nothing happened between you. Maybe something happened that you're too scared to tell us about. Okay, so does that mean I'm agreeing with that, right? A guilty conscience. Why on earth would I have one of those? All I've done is bring up something you idiots missed. Now, prove your worth and figure it out yourselves. Alright, Ryu says there's a contradiction within his statement that we're missing, but what could it be? Let's run it again so we can figure this out. Okay, so... I mean, there's this and the picture, so I've got kind of limited information here. Sorry, let's... I didn't mean to click out of that. Okay, so Ryu says this ticked him off because he seems very friendly with the other male students. Okay, so that would be me going against that. Nothing happens. Okay, there we go. Gotta get rid of that first. So he's saying that, like, if he's with all the other male students, why not him, right? Alright, nothing happened between you two. Oh, that's it. What's it? The fact nothing happened is strange in and of itself. Because we've already established that he's into guys. Whoa, you're right. How did we miss that? I've been asking myself that question for the last 5 minutes or so. We probably ignored it because of his age. You mean since he's a twerp, we didn't listen to him? No, well, yes, but that's not my point. There's a big age gap between Ryu and Nate, so we didn't think about it, especially since he's a minor. I didn't know Ryu was the ultimate minor. She means someone who's under 18. Now I'm starting to side with Ryu on how stupid you are. But what does that mean? Does he just have a thing for tall guys? Actually, I think Ava already gave us the answer. The reason he didn't try anything with Ryu is because he's a minor. Geez, finally. Took you long enough to figure it out. If it was that annoying, why didn't you just tell us, little bro? People don't like listening to me just because of my age, so I find creative ways around it. Come on, bro, we would have listened. No, we wouldn't have. Or at least I wouldn't. Chi-Chi? Yeah, Fry wouldn't have listened. I wouldn't have either. Same. Ditto. Likewise. He shows up in my nightmares. Okay, maybe that was the best approach. Please be nicer to him. Harassment like this can have a very negative impact on a child's personality. Thanks for the support, Mommy. I'm still not your mom, but you're welcome. Or maybe she's kind of like Maki was with, like, the caregiver. Because she seems to know about, like, you know, children and psychology and stuff. So we narrowed down our answer to guys who are at least 18 years of age. Of course I only go after of-age men. What do you take me for, a monster? I may be an expert at sexual assault, but I still have standards. So you admit to it being sexual assault. What? I said flirting. What you talking about, silly? Don't play dumb. You just said sexual assault. Nope, totally just harmless flirting. Ugh, you're impossible. Is that it? Can we go now? Well, if that's your answer, just formally present it to me. But before we do that, can we discuss this a little more? Why? Seems pretty set in stone for me. Although, I feel like we might be missing something. Oh, come on, I just want to leave this place. It doesn't give anyone else the creeps. Well, with a fresh coat of paint, I'm sure we could liven this place up. Okay, so he is an artist. Oh, he's probably... Okay. I was like, he's probably like a graffiti artist, isn't he? He's got like the thing around his face, he's got the splatter. Okay. Hey, there we go. No vandalizing my beautiful interior design. It's not vandalism, it's just brightening the place up. And I'm sure it would feel better once I got rid of all the ghosts. Oh, is he like the ultimate, like, ghost hunter? Because he's got that weird, like, kind of ray gun? Ultimate Ghostbuster. And no removing my ghosts either. It was very expensive to buy them on one-day delivery. Why is Cherry so freaked out? None of the others have come out and said anything about being hit on. Although she was the one who brought up the idea of one-on-ones with Monosock. Don't tell me she had some conflict with them. Well, why isn't she saying anything? There. It's because of that creep, isn't it? Of course it is. So she wants to say something happened to her, but that clown is getting in the way. In that case, Monosock isn't just into guys, he's also into... Alright, you know what this means. It's time for Hangman's Gambit. But, unlike Hangman's Gambits you're used to, this one is actually somewhat fun. Oh man, a little snarky there, but they're not wrong. The rules are simple. Shoot an enemy carrying the correct letter, and you'll advance to the next letter. But if you shoot an enemy carrying the wrong letter, you'll be attacked. If If an enemy carries no letter at all, feel free to destroy it whenever you like. And one more thing, if you're stuck on a letter because it won't appear for God's sake, a boss enemy will eventually appear. It might be a difficult battle, but the boss will always carry the correct letter so you can advance afterwards. And don't forget, if things get too hectic, you can always use focus to slow down time. Have fun! Alright. Okay. Alright. Okay, this is pretty cool. Okay, so... Oh, okay. Shoot. Okay, there we go. So, he's into... Oh, wrong one. Oh, shoots. I was just shooting things for the sake of shooting things. I'm guessing it'd be girls, right? Okay. Whoa, whoa. Oh, shit. Okay. Not doing so great, though. Woo, okay. Oh, there's an eye. There's an eye. Ah, dang it. Oh my gosh. I'm worse in this than the regular Hangman's Gambit. Okay, I need an R. I just passed by an R. Okay, give me an L. Come on, give me an L. Alright, that's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. I like that they're doing the Hangman's Gambit, but they're doing their own thing with it. I like that. So he's into girls as well, but how do I present this to the group without getting Cherry involved? I have one idea. For it to work, however, I need to trust Cherry to back me up. Well, here goes nothing. Guys, I have something to tell you. What's up, Jane? I think Monosock is into girls, too. He was hitting on me as well. Ah! What? You never told me about this. That's because I had to console you. It would have been weird to bring it up then. Well, I wouldn't have hogged all the back pats if I knew you were in the same position. Once we get out of here, you can have all the back pats you want. Thanks, but no thanks. I agree. It's weird you didn't bring this up sooner. Why did you wait so long? Because we were working something else out at the time, so I thought I should wait. If you don't believe me, Cherry saw it happen. You can back me up, right, Cherry? Oh, yeah, I can. It completely slipped my mind. Oh, thank God. She's actually not that bad at lying. So, Jane, you got hit on by Monosock too? How would you rate your experience on a Ask me that and your sketchbook is getting shoved so far up your ass you'll be shitting art for weeks. Okay. There's some good laughs in this one. It definitely has the Danganronpa, like, humor down. Is that a promise? I take it back. Oh my god. I don't remember hitting on you. Oh well, when you're as big a player as me, it makes sense you'd forget some people you flirt with. Ouch, burn girl. So our answer now is anybody who is over 18 years old. Did we finally figure it out? I don't know what else it could be. We seem to have worked through the evidence we have. Alright, looks like we figured this out pretty good. Didn't realize he swung both ways. What is it, Nate? Well, there is something that's bugging me. Could I have missed something? It doesn't seem possible. But Nate does have good instincts, even if he has a hard time figuring stuff out. Guys, can we have one more discussion? I think we might have missed something. Okay, now you're just dragging it out. Molly, please. Nate and Jane have been a big help in figuring this out. It's true. You never would have gotten the 18 plus without her, so we should discuss what she wants. What's the harm? What could we even do when we leave the trial? We're still stuck here, you know? Alright, I get it. Sheesh. So what's so suspicious? I can't really remember, but if we start up a discussion, it could jog our memory. Very well. Do you have a discussion topic in mind? Just discuss the answer we have so far. That should bring up something. In that case, we should get started. Even if Molly's nagging is quite irritable, I do wish to leave as well. Hey, if you're going to agree with me, don't insult me. Alright, we've got one more discussion to go through. If we miss anything, we're doomed, so let's make sure that doesn't happen. Alright, so... what do we discuss? We have been instructed to talk about our current answer. But honestly, I don't find anything wrong with it. I believe the answer itself is correct. The real question is if something was missed. But we talked about all the evidence. Besides, what else could he be into? Well, we still have the weird picture, right? So I'm guessing that's it, is we haven't talked about all of the evidence. I've got a whole list. He's got a list? He's about to have some weird fetish or something. I mean, I could agree with that, but that's not quite what we're talking about right now. I would rather not discuss that sort of thing if that's okay with everybody. Dudes, I just thought of something totally terrifying. What if we were wrong about something the whole time? Oh, I could agree with that too, but I'm guessing it's the thing about the evidence. Alright, the discussion was quick, but I already see something wrong. This is it. Just one more push and we can leave. Alright, well let's go ahead and, there we go. Let's try and hit that V-spot. Boom. I'm definitely better at hitting the V-spot on this one. I've gotten better at that. Oh, I got it. Nate, remember that weird photo you found stuffed in that plant? What about it? Let me see it so we can show everyone. That almost looks like a pinup? Well, maybe a pinup. It doesn't really look good when you just have feet and no legs. The lack of butt is also very disappointing. I'll have to remedy this later. No, that's a good thing. That is definitely a good thing. But what's up with that picture? If he gave it to one of us, wouldn't we have brought it up by now? Jane, would you mind if I saw that for a moment? Sure, go for it. Oh, I see. What is it? Take a look at the back. Hey, pretty baby, your foliage looks great this time of year. If you want, you can help me spread my seed. Well, time to bleach that from my memories. Do you have any sense of decency? What is this decency you speak of? Ugh, whatever. I need to stop talking to you. So he gave that picture to the plant? He's into foliage? It seems so. Actually, that's not the only one I found. Oh, come on. They were basically everywhere. I went around and picked them up because I thought it was litter. You didn't think to read them? I've already had enough of him for a lifetime. I didn't bother. You know, dude, totally got you now. Well, were they all in trees or plants? No, they were in just about everything I could find. I guess that means he doesn't have standards, but at least he doesn't go for minors, so I guess he has some standards. I think it's worse than that. Whatever he can stick it in, he finds attractive. Alternatively, anything that could stick it in him. That's kind of a gross way to put it, but I guess it's true. So that's it? We're done? I think so. Monosock, we have our answer. Oh, then do tell. You are attracted to anything that is at least 18 years of age, including inanimate objects. Why, that's completely correct. What clever sleuths you are. Thank goodness, we won't die. Now everyone, come closer and let your teacher reward you. Okay, I don't care if it's not a violation, I'm still gonna beat the tar out of you. Screw that, I'm leaving. We aren't in danger, so let's jet. Agreed, we should simply put on as much distance between him and us as possible. If you have no objections, robot, please reactivate the elevator. Give me a sec, will ya? I gotta talk to the player for a sec. Thanks for playing our weird little test. Hope you join us for the real deal, because next time, not everyone will have the pleasure of being here. Alright guys, so will wrap up this demo of Danganronpa Dead End. Overall, I'm super impressed with this. I mean, for a fan project, it's really well done. Like, the visuals, the audio, the humor, the gameplay, it's all pretty spot on. I will say there was the little bit of stuttering there at times, but it could be just my settings, my visual settings. Lack of voice acting, kind of a bummer, but you know, it's a fan project, I understand. If they can't do the voice acting, I hope it's something that they're going to be adding later on. This is still a work in progress, so we'll see. But definitely interested to, you know, keep up on this project, and hopefully it will be finished relatively soon, because I think I might want to do a Let's Play of this, get back into Danganronpa again. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you do have any recommendations for other fan games, because I know they're out there, leave them in the comments. If you want to check out information on this, I'm going to have a link to the website in my description bar. But I hope you enjoyed this little playthrough of the demo of Danganronpa Dead End. And until next time, so long and bear well.